We have all received mail before, and I'm not talking about emails. I'm talking about physical hard mail. Whether it be packages, invitations to universities, coupons, whatever, we've all received it and probably thrown away most of it without giving it a second thought. The US Postal Service estimates that about 162.1 million pieces of mail are processed and delivered in the United States each day. That's a ton of mail. The operation is truly staggering. With there being hundreds of millions of pieces of mail processed and delivered each day, it's impossible to truly moderate what is sent and received, especially in something this large in scale. People have received horrific items, ominous letters, and more just through the magic of the mail system, and today we're going to be looking at a few instances in which people have received disturbing pieces of mail. So grab your popcorn and relax. Today's video will be an interesting one. On Friday, March 7th, 2025, Reddit user Willwood Enjoyer posted on the r/advice subreddit. His post talks about receiving a weird letter from someone in Canada despite not knowing anyone from there. Their post reads,
"So, this afternoon, I went upstairs to discover my mother had a letter for me. I found the envelope looked sorta weird. My address wasn't square like letters with no return address. Okay, maybe it's just a coincidence or something. I open it, holy fuck. Nope, not a coincidence. The first thing I noticed was the letter was not handwritten. It was like something out of a movie. This person had sent me a letter with the letters inside cut out of books and magazines. It read similar to this. Don't be so sloppy for your location, especially because you're a minor. I immediately knew who this was. A few months ago, someone had left some anonymous asks on my Tumblr account, including my parents' names and a whole ramble about how I'm just a confused girl pretending I was a boy. I'm transgender. I was really scared, but figured it was just probably someone messing with me, no big deal. But now, this might be serious. They could come to my house. I always try to be ambiguous with my location, but a few times I mentioned my state and city. A while later, I looked back and realized the stamp on the envelope was from Canada. Weird. I'm really concerned, especially in case someone figures out my mom's phone number or something. I don't want my family involved. I would tell my mother about the Tumblr asks, but she has little understanding of the social side of the internet and how it works, and is already concerned for my online safety. Something like this happened about a year ago on Instagram when a person I didn't recognize said hello, my legal full name, but that ended up just being one of my friends pulling a distasteful prank. I told my dad about it before I knew it was harmless, and he told me to wait it out and come to him if it escalated. And I would tell my dad because he was much more well versed in online spaces, but he is dead now, so I'm sure how well that would work. Anyway, I'm not looking for sympathy for my father's death, but it is a key detail. Any suggestions on what to do about this? Update. I've identified the stamp as being from Quebec, but I have discovered a postal code on it that is the code for Edmonton, Alberta.
the internet can be a very dangerous and scary place. Being doxxed is one of the most terrifying things ever. Someone has gathered all your personal information and shared it without your consent, and you don't even know how they obtained it. That's horrific, but OP's situation seems to be even more scary as they literally got a dox in their physical mail. To make this even more scary, the sender even took the time to glue cut letters onto paper. This is also a very dangerous situation as the OP's family is involved and authorities should be contacted as soon as possible. The replies seem to be saying this as well.
This man is stalking you and over international borders. Go to your local police station, ask for a detective, ask for a woman. Give them everything. They will contact the police in this town to question him, and that should scare him. If not, escalate your threat response.
Before we go on, I want to add that transphobes are very unhinged people, as OP mentions there being a transphobic rant in the letter. It's sad where hate can take you. But anyway, if you ever find yourself in a situation like this, please contact law enforcement. These are very dire situations. On Tuesday, January 21st, 2020, Reddit user Mailbox Throwaway posted on the r/RBI subreddit about a terrifying note they received in their mailbox. Their post reads,
Hello, I'm not sure if this is the right place to post this. I'm using a throwaway because I don't want this on my main account. It is currently 7:27 PM in England, and about 40 minutes ago I opened my mailbox to find this weird and completely terrifying note. The link is at the bottom of the post. It definitely seems like the person writing this was writing with their other hand to not get recognized, and this is what scared me so much. Why would this person go to the trouble of doing this if the only sketchy thing they were going to do is write a note? I was at my cousin's since noon, and before leaving I checked my mailbox and nothing was there. This means that the note was put there between noon and the time I found it. It wasn't inside a letter. I don't know anyone who could do this, and I haven't noticed anything strange recently. I did call my close friends. They all advised me to go to the police, which I'm planning on doing as soon as I can, but I'm not sure what they can do. One thing for sure is that I'm not sleeping tonight. Do you think I'm overreacting? My boyfriend thinks I am and that it's just a prank, and I hope it is, but I can't be sure. Has there been reports of similar things happening in England that you know of? Thank you. I'll edit this post when needed.
As we can see, the note is terrifying. It states to the OP that they shouldn't leave their window open or else they may get sick, or worse, accompanied by a creepy eye drawing. Many of the replies believe that this is some sort of prank, but prank or not, this is creepy as hell regardless. I hope OP got the answer they needed regarding the note, as this case remains unsolved to this day. OP did not provide any updates to this. On Tuesday, August 24th, 2021, Reddit user Wareon posted on the r/oddly terrifying subreddit about a collection of creepy mail they received in their mailbox. These are the papers they received. You can pause the video to attempt to make out what each one says, but I won't go over what they say since they're almost unreadable to me. They also attached a reply to their post. It reads,
Dear Reddit, I need your help. So recently someone stuck a stick in our yard, planted an onion, and turned on our hoses and stuck these letters into our mailbox. We can't read the handwriting of the letters, but I was hoping if someone could help us with this. Me and my flatmates are freaking out and would love for someone to help us decipher this. Thank you.
So to recap, OP received many incoherent notes in their mailbox after seeing someone stuck a stick in their yard and plant an onion. That is bizarre and almost sounds a little fake. But anyway, many Redditors theorize that this is either fake or that this is the work of someone with mental issues. We'll never truly know though. And that'll be it for this video. I'm sorry there wasn't much to cover, people don't receive much spooky shit in the mail nowadays. But thank you if you watched all the way to the end, that genuinely means the world to me, and as usual, until we cross paths again.